I'm going to show you a full body series of exercises that you can do just with your body weight, or if you want to add some light dumbbells. I brought some 1 pound dumbbells. You can also use cans of food or wine bottles if you want. So the first exercise is a dead bug, okay? So you're going to come onto your back. Okay, you're going to scoop out your belly so your low back is pressed into the ground. Then you're going to pull your toes up towards your face so you're active through the legs. Keep the palms facing one another. You're going to extend opposite arm and leg out away from the center. Brace with your abs. Pull it back in. Okay, alternating sides. Think belly button to spine as you extend the limbs in either direction. And keep a slight tuck of your chin so your neck is long on the mat. For breathing, I like to exhale on the extension and then inhale coming back in. Let's go 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Hug it in. Just kind of rock along the spine just for a second. Release the hips. Make a couple circles. And we're going to stand up and come into a squat position. Weights pressing together at the chest. Okay, turn the toes out to start. The heels in. You're going to pretend like you're zippering the heels in together as you squat down and drag the knees out. Try to keep your spine upright. And then drive through the ground, squeeze the glutes at the top. Okay, inhale down, exhale up. You're going to feel the inner thighs stretch on the way down, and by driving the knees out, you're going to feel your medial glutes, so the middle part of your glutes, firing. Slight tuck of the chin coming down, and then lift the gaze as you come up. Go 3, 2, last one, and release. Excellent job. All right, taking the weights in your hands, gripping them neutral grip just like the dead bug, planting your feet under your hips and bending the knees slightly. You're going to shoot the hips back. Take the weights, row them into a row position. Okay, elbows squeeze into the sides, grip the ground with the feet. And we're going to kick the weights straight back. Pull them back to 90-degree bend at the elbows, straight back. Gaze should be about 3-4 feet out in front of you. Keep the neck long, extending through the triceps, keeping the belly button into the spine. Fire up those abs. Go 3, 2. On the next one, you're going to hold it on the extension and just little pulses up. Just burning out those triceps. Gripping the ground with the feet. Keeping the shoulders down away from the ears. Stay with it. We're going to pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Hug it in. Stand up tall. Shake it out. Set the weights off to the side. We're going to get the heart rate up a little bit with a skater pattern. So that's a lateral step or hop. You're going to land with the knee bent and load the glute and then go back the other way. Okay? So start with your feet under your hips and then pick up one foot, bend the knee. You're going to step, option 1, land, land. Okay? Here, here, get the rhythm. Option to add a little hop, get a little further. Shoot your hips straight back when you land to absorb some of that force into the glute. Keep breathing. We'll go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Shake it out. You should feel that right along here in the glutes. Okay, last exercise we're gonna do is a modified side plank. So you're gonna come down to the mat, plant your elbow on the mat, just slightly ahead of your shoulder joint on the mat. Stack the knees on top of each other, push the hips up to the sky, reach with that top arm. Option to extend that top leg, plant it on the ground, or even float it up over the ground. Open the chest, press the ground away with your forearm. Pull the ribs down and in. Strong through that bottom leg. We'll hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Let that go. We'll switch sides. Forearm down. Stack the knees. Knees should line up with your shoulder joint. Okay, push the hips up to the sky. Reach up with that top arm. Keep your head neutral. If you want, you can take that leg out, maybe float it. You're pushing really strong with your bottom leg and your bottom forearm. Breathe in here, focusing in. Staying strong through the core. Four, 3, 2, 1, and release. Okay, that's the circuit. We're going to do one more round of those exercises if you have time. So starting with the dead bug. Okay, you know what to expect now. If you want to add weight, grab your weights. Okay, scoot onto the mat. Remember, chin slightly tucked so the head is on the ground, neck is long, palms facing each other straight over the chest. Bring your feet up like you tipped over in a chair, and then tuck your pelvis under so your low back presses into the mat. And let's do it. So extend, opposite arm and leg. Pull it back in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, back in. Make sure you have the moving limb, so you have the opposite arm and leg extending. Make sure the stable leg isn't shifting to counterbalance. You want to keep it stacked right over the hip. That's going to bring more core activation and more hip strength. Drive that heel out as you extend. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest, hug it in. Nice work. Rock it up. Find your squat stance. Toes out, heels in. Back should be up nice and upright. I'll show you this angle for the squat. Press your palms together at your chest. Bring the elbows in tight to the body. Drive the knees out as you squat down. And then press the ground away, squeeze your glutes at the top. Inhale down, exhale up. Now if you want to take this up a notch and you squat down, you can pause for a second at the bottom and then drive it up. Pick your focal point straight out on the horizon. Remember to zipper those heels together as you come up from the squat. Feel that heat building in the legs, inner thighs. 2, 1, and rest. Good, step it in, shake it out for a second. Catch your breath. So feet under the hips, bend the knees slightly, shoot your hips back like you're shutting a car door with your butt, so you're in this isometric deadlift position. Row the weights up to a row position, pinch the shoulder blades together. Now kick back from that position. Extension through the triceps. Your knees should be stacked right over the ankles. Your feet should be pressing down into the ground for stability. Nice long spine. 5 more. Last one, hold it on the extension. Little pulses up to the sky. Keeping the shoulders away from the ears. Firing up that belly. Feeling that nice warmth in the back of the arms. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug it in, stand up tall, shake it out. So you're getting that isometric hold in the deadlift position. You're also getting the arm activation. Set the weights off to the side. Find your stance for your skater. This time we're going to add the arms. So I call it throwing the cape. So as you come across on the skater, you're going to throw one arm back, and then you're going to come back the other way. Okay? So come down into your single leg squat here. Other toe just gently tapping the mat. Contralateral arm pulls in, and go ahead. So step, plant, Find a focal point, because this is a balance exercise. If you want to take it up a notch, go for a little more speed or a little more of a hop. Okay, floating up over the mat and then landing on a bent leg with the hips back. Throw the arms. Land soft. Find your rhythm. Breathe here. Let's go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Shake it out. Final time with the side plank. If you want to go full extension of the side plank, I'll show you that this round. Okay, so you can go with that first option with the knees stacked on each other, or you can extend the legs out straight, stack the feet, make sure that elbow is slightly forward from your shoulder. Fire it up, come on up. Drive the hips up. Open the chest, pull the rib cage in. Staying active through that bottom leg, driving the ground away. Squeeze your glutes. Let's hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Woo. All right. Last one on the other side, then we'll do some stretching. Extend the legs or stack the knees, either way. Plant that elbow, come on up. One side is usually a little more natural than the other. Keep the legs straight and strong if you're going full version of the side plank. Reach through that top arm. Try to keep the shoulders away from the ears. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come on down. Let's do a little stretching if you have time. Let's go knees wide, toes together, child's pose. Sit your hips back and stretch your arms forward. Tuck your chin slightly so your forehead's on the mat. Press into your palms to sit the hips back. Just breathe here. Let it all soak in. On your next inhale, come forward. Tabletop position. Okay, spread the fingers out. Tuck the toes. Cat-cow. So you're going to stretch your chest forward, look up, and then press into your palms and round. 2 more times. Open it all up, look forward, tuck it up, look down. Last one. And on your next breath, find a neutral spine. Reach that left arm up to the sky. We're going to thread it under your right. So creating a little mid-back twist here. Both knees stay down. Okay, press into that right palm to get a little deeper twist. Once you're down here, don't move your neck around. Keep it stable and strong. Resting on the mat. Press into that right palm to release back to neutral. And then take the right arm up. Same thing. Reach, create a little space, and then thread the needle. Right side of the head comes down, and you can walk this left hand forward. Press into the palm to rotate. Both hips stay as square as you can. Come back up through center. We're going to take one leg out in front into a half kneeling lunge position. Arms come up overhead. Tuck the ribs down. Release that back toe for me. And just get a nice stretch here, a lengthen the hip flexor on the right side. And let's drop that left arm down, reach that right arm up and over into a side bend. Stretch out the obliques. Maybe pull the right hip forward just a little bit. Come back up. And let's switch it out. So switch your other foot, bring it forward. Right foot in front, left foot behind. Reach the arms up. Tuck the belly down. Shine your chest and gaze forward. Drop that right arm down, stretch up and over. Come back up, plant the hands, roll over to your back. Final stretch. Figure 4 position, cross the right leg over the left, open that knee out. We're going to take a little rotation, so reach the arms out like a T, plant the palms. You're going to keep your left foot on the ground as you drop your figure 4 shape over to the right. Now turn the gaze and look over the left fingertips. Come back up through center, keep the same leg crossed. Drop the legs to the left and look to the right. Both shoulders stay down. Come back up through center, release, just kind of shake it out. And then we'll cross the left over the right, same thing. Fire everything up, reach the palms long, and drop the legs to the right and look to the left. Might get a couple pops here. Get a little twist for the spine. Use your core strength to pull the legs back up, and then drop the legs to the left and look to the right, over your right fingertips. Come back up through center, release the legs long on the mat. Just take a couple deep breaths here. On your inhale, you should pull the air in through the nose and expand the rib cage. And on your exhale, everything falls to the mat and the air comes out through your mouth. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Last time, inhale. Last time, exhale. Great work. If you like those exercises and you wanted to do a 3rd set with all of those, that would be an option for you. You can always increase the weight to make it a little more challenging.